Hi there. November 1st is called All Saints' Day. It's a very special time in the life of the church. It comes the day after Halloween. Now, you might be wondering, what is a saint? Well, I think of a saint as a role model. And some saints are, pretty heroic. The way that they live just is so extraordinary that people think that person has God working in their lives, and it's so clear, it's so plain for everyone to see. But not all saints are superheroes and have special powers. Ordinary people like you and me can also be saints. And for us as Christians, our top role model is Jesus. He's the one who has loved us unconditionally and continues to love us. And he's also shown us how to love others. But we also need people in our lives to show us Jesus' love so that we can learn it in our lifetime. And so those role models are saints to us. They point us to the life of Jesus so that we can become more like him. And then that's reflected in how we love God and love our neighbor. So I'd like to have you think about someone who has inspired you because they remind you of what Jesus was like. And just think of that person or those people in your mind and give thanks to God for their example. But it shouldn't stop with the role models that you have in your life, because we're all called to be saints. We're all called to be more like Jesus and to help others grow in the image or the way of Jesus as well. So think about people in your life, your family, your friends, your neighbors, classmates, even strangers. And as you think about all of those different people that you come into contact with, those are the people you can be a role model to. You can show them by the way you live about who Jesus is, what kind of person he is, by your example. And you can be a saint in that way too. So let us remember that we are called to be saints even as we are inspired by saints in our lives. Now, I'd like to share with you a version of one of Jesus' famous teachings, the Beatitudes. They are all these blessed are. And it's adapted for all saints and adapted in a way that speaks maybe more directly to our lives. Blessed are the saints who trust God's power and loving care, for they are part of the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are the saints when they are sad, because the world is so unfair. They have God's promise that justice will come. Blessed are the nobodies who know they are nobodies and still do God's work. In God's world, they are the leaders. Blessed are the saints whose greatest wish is to do what God desires. God will give them what they want. Blessed are the saints who treat other people gently, for God will treat them gently. Blessed are the saints who get in trouble when they do what God requires, for they are surely among the saints. So, thanks be to God for all the saints who have shown us what Jesus is like and how to be like him. But let's also remember that we're called to be saints too when we make Jesus the role model of our lives. Amen.